Welcome into Celtics Today. I am Will Scott here a few days before Christmas, getting you the latest Boston Celtics news and rumors. We're obviously going to get into that disastrous game last night where the Celtics lost to the Pacers, their third straight loss. But before we do that, we'll hit on some more positive notes. Help us get to 14,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Need 89 more. All I want for Christmas is 14,000 subscribers. Help us get there. We bring you Celtics news and rumors multiple times a week. And when the Celtics make a move, which the trade deadline's coming up, it could happen, we're going to get you guys a vid regardless of where I'm at. So subscribe and hit that notification bell, because if you turn on that notification bell, you will get an alert every single time we put out a video. It's the best way to stay in the loop with C's and the best way to stay in the loop with our channel. Let's talk about our first story today, because I saw this on NBA Central's Twitter yesterday and thought it was really, really interesting. If the Celtics have the best record in the league in January, they're going to get 3 All-Stars, and Marcus Smart is going to be one of them, says an Eastern Conference executive to Sean Deveney of Heavy.com. And the comment section on this tweet was a little bit interesting. Here's what Marcus Smart has done this season: 11.8 points per game, 43.1% from the floor, 7.3 assists per game, 3.3 rebounds per game. Now, before I get into my thoughts, I want to hear from y'all down in the comments. Is Marcus Smart an all-star? Y for yes, N for no, down in the comment section. He was obviously the defensive player of the year last year. Is he an all-star this year? Y for yes, N for no, down in the comment section is the pinned comment. So when ad break comes, go down, chime in, let me know your thoughts. Look, Marcus is a heck of a player. I don't think he scores enough, though, to be an all-star. You're not really going to see a player get selected to the all-star game that is averaging less than 12 points per game. So, yeah, he's a great player. If there was a defensive all-star game, he would be there. I just don't think he scores enough, puts enough points on the board to be an all-star. But a team like the Celtics, how well they've played this year outside of this 3-game losing skid that we'll talk about in a second, certainly make the argument that the C's do deserve to have 3 All-Stars. The numbers don't tell the whole story, though, with Marcus. When you look at the stats we just showed you, you're probably going to say, nah, he doesn't deserve to be an all-star. But when you watch the games, when you see the presence that he brings to the floor, the X factor that he can be in each and every single game, I absolutely do believe that you can look at that and look at what he's able to do defensively and say that he deserves to be an all-star. Again, that Eastern Conference executive, an anonymous executive, maybe it was Brad Stevens, I don't know, telling Sean Deveney of Heavy.com that Marcus Smart deserves to be an all-star. We'll certainly see what happens. This guy is definitely going to be an all-star. That is Jayson Tatum, and you can pick up your Jayson Tatum jerseys right now. Chatsports.com/Tatum. Good last-minute Christmas gift, potentially. That link in the comments and description. It's on sale for a limited time, so go and take advantage. Probably talking about the MVP. When you're talking about Jayson Tatum, go and get his jersey at chatsports.com/Tatum. Let's get to our next topic here. Again, NBA Central tweeting this. This clip went viral, mega viral. Malika Andrews was interviewing Ja Morant, and here is what Malika asked him. Who do you look at around the league as you're studying and say, we're going to have to run through them? Ja Morant says, Celtics. Malika Andrews, no one in the West? He said, nah, I'm fine in the West. So Ja Morant kind of hinting at maybe or at least predicting, a Celtics-Grizzlies NBA Finals. And these teams, fairly evenly matched. The Celtics do have the better record. The Grizzlies 19-11. They're tied for first place in the Western Conference. They've been playing really good basketball as of late. They're averaging 115 points per game compared to the C's averaging 118. The defensive rating, pretty even for both teams. You're talking about one of the better defensive matchups that we'd see around the league. Celtics have the slightly better offensive rating here against the Grizzlies. It'd be a lot of fun to watch. I mean, you're talking about two young superstars, Jayson Tatum and Ja Morant, going at it. This series might go 6 or 7 games. It's very possible. I mean, you're talking about arguably the top two teams right now in their respective conferences. Again, Celtics a little bit of a losing streak, so it's hard to think NBA Finals right now. They got to turn things back around. But this matchup would certainly be a lot of fun. And if these two teams did meet in the 2023 NBA Finals, who would win? Would it be the Celtics or would it be the Grizzlies? Type BOS for the C's or MEM for the Grizzlies down in the comment section. Curious to hear what y'all think. Long way to go, but this certainly could be an interesting finals matchup. But if the Celtics want to get back to the NBA Finals for the second straight season, they got to turn things around because they lost all 3 games on this recent homestand, falling to the Indiana Pacers last night, 117 to 112. So after losing both games to the Orlando Magic over the weekend, they play the Indiana Pacers and fail to bounce back. Taking a look here at the box score, Jayson Tatum dropped 41 points, and the Celtics still lost the basketball game. Brown had 19, 4, and 7. Brogdon had 18, 4, and 7. Halliburton, 33 points. He has been a problem this year. He's a really, really good player, maybe a dark horse MVP guy. 3 rebounds, 8 assists. Aaron Nesmith in his revenge game, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Chris Duarte, 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Look, the Celtics are slumping, 3-game losing streak. We're about to learn a lot about Joe Mazulla. I love Joe. I think he's the guy. I think he's going to get that interim label removed eventually. But we're about to learn a lot about a young head coach. How is he going to handle some adversity here? He obviously handled the adversity early in the season very well, right after the scandal with Ime Udoka having to take over and handled that really well. But now we're talking about some more adversity that he's having to face. It's happening on the basketball court. So I'm curious to see how he handles that. The Celtics right now no longer in first place in the Eastern Conference. That spot belongs to the Milwaukee Bucks. And you look at around the league. I mean, the Cavaliers are playing much better basketball. The Nets have turned their season around. The Sixers have won a couple straight. The Knicks won 8 straight games before losing last night. The Heat and the Pacers also teams to watch here in the East. So the East is very tough, which makes me pretty nervous. Now, because we're in the holiday spirit here, I want y'all to go down. What is your favorite Christmas movie? Go down in the comment section. Let me know. Here's my top 5. Producer Jack Lauderay did not like the list. He's a movie guy, so I got to respect his take. But these are my top 5. Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase is unbeat. Number 1 by a mile. But Elf, number 2, great movie. Will Ferrell, always a classic. Home Alone, number 3. Polar Express, number 4. Home Alone 2, number 5 for me. Go down, subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you after the holidays with more Celtics news and rumors. Hopefully the C's can snap this losing streak.